If you're really trying to eat healthy and you're trying to lose weight, it really is a good idea to cut down on your carbs. And really, the good rule of thumb is to measure everything against the glycemic index, because that is the key to cutting out inflammation. Hello, this is Lorraine, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. So today I am going to be making a shrimp Creole recipe. Now I need to put in a little bit of a disclaimer, because if you've ever been to New Orleans or you are looking for a really good Creole recipe, this is not it, okay? However, the recipe is called shrimp Creole, but it's basically just shrimp and celery, green peppers, and onions with tomato sauce, but it is extremely delicious. So I just thought I'd share that. This is a recipe actually that I grew up with. My mother found the recipe a long time ago, and we ate it, and that was a family meal, one of the family meals anyway. So I'm going to just share it with you, and also I'm going to talk a little bit and encourage you that you don't need to have carbs in every meal. I had actually done a YouTube video, I guess about 3 or 4 months ago, about eating carb-free. The bottom line is that I think people are used to eating carbs with their meals. In my family, we were taught to have meat, potatoes, and vegetable. So when I started eliminating the carb, it almost made me feel like I wasn't having enough food. And it was really just in my head, because the food was fine, and it filled me up, and it was still delicious. So just want you to try to think about the fact that you don't necessarily need carbs in every meal, okay? But I do want to share the shrimp Creole recipe. It is very delicious, and I hope you like it. We're actually going to, rather than serve it over rice, because this is carb-free, I'm going to have the shrimp Creole over cauliflower rice. And really, why not, right? So here we go. First, you defrost the frozen shrimp in hot water, clean and devein them. Then you chop up 1 onion, 2 green peppers, and 3 small stalks of celery. I have my vegetables chopped up. I have my shrimp cleaned and deveined. So I'm going to take about a tablespoon and a half of butter and melt it, and then I'm going to add the cut up vegetables, and that consists of celery, green peppers, and onions. So I did want to say that yes, the recipe calls for butter, and I'm not really anti-butter, as long as you don't put a ridiculous amount. So the recipe actually calls for 2 tablespoons of butter, so I put in a tablespoon and a half. So it's a little bit less, but I'm sure it won't make any difference in the taste. So I've cooked it about 2.5 to 3 minutes, and I don't want to overcook it. So right now I'm going to start adding the other ingredients. So the next thing we're going to add is 1 can, 14.5 ounces of tomato sauce, 1 bay leaf, 1 teaspoon of parsley, and to add a little bit more spice, they tell you to put some drops of hot sauce or hot Tabasco sauce. I am just going to add a little bit of crushed red pepper, maybe about a 1/4 teaspoon. Now I'm going to reduce the heat, and I'm going to simmer this for about 5 minutes. So while this shrimp is cooking for 5 minutes, I'm going to cook my rice cauliflower. Now, honestly, there are so many different types of rice cauliflower that you can buy, but this does have roasted garlic, so it sounds pretty good. Now we're going to add the shrimp and cook it for another 4 minutes. Well, 3 to 4 minutes. So I did want to mention that if you're really trying to eat healthy and you're trying to lose weight, it really is a good idea to cut down on your carbs. And really, the good rule of thumb is to measure everything against the glycemic index, because that is the key to cutting out inflammation, cutting out a lot of other health issues. Since carbs generally are high on the glycemic scale, that is a good reason why you want to avoid them and eliminate them as much as possible in your diet. When you start watching the glycemic index of the foods that you're eating, try to only eat foods with the glycemic index of 50 or less. As you can see, white bread has a glycemic index of 100, and rice has a glycemic index of 73. White and sweet potatoes, corn, white rice are also higher than the 50 on the glycemic scale. So my shrimp Creole is almost done. My rice is done. My cauliflower rice is done. So I will soon be partaking of this delicious meal. And honestly, I would really encourage you to try this. It is easy, but absolutely delicious. So I really hope that you like this video. I hope that you try my shrimp recipe. It is so easy, but so delicious, okay? And also I do want to again encourage you to try to eliminate carbs from your diet as much as possible. And really find out the glycemic index of the foods that you're eating. Foods that you have on a regular basis. Things like, French fries or rice and all the usual carbs that you might add to your meal. And, just as you should read the nutritional labels on your food, it's good to check out the glycemic index also. And, find alternatives. Use sweet potatoes rather than regular potatoes. They are a little bit better on the glycemic index. And, why not use rice cauliflower or mashed cauliflower for that matter? Okay, so you want to try to create new normals. You want to start to think outside the box and train yourself really to make healthy decisions. So again, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe and give me a big thumbs up. I'm trying to get some more subscribers, so if you could pass the video and share it, and just encourage people to subscribe. Every week I try to put something of value out there to help you live healthy spirit, soul, and body. Okay? So have a wonderful day and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye now.